back. Thank you for joining me on the couch again. Norm here for Cookie's Fish Room, another installment. Thank you for those who have subscribed to our channel, and for those who haven't yet, please do. You'll make a man like me very happy, and who wouldn't want to make me very happy? Let's face it. Anyways, just kidding. So today, topic that is not it's not frequently known, but is very important, is snail quarantine. So we do have a lot of members in our Facebook community who do love snails and buy them and add them to their tanks, including myself. Huge fan here of ram's horns, and they do need to be quarantined because they can carry parasites, worms, and bacteria, just like fish do. So we don't use the same quarantine method that we do for fish. It's actually quite a shorter period of time, but it is similar medications that are used. And I'll just lay it out for you, and I'll explain to you which week we do what, and it's a basic system to follow, and it is important to follow because you don't want to end up putting so much effort into your tank, quarantining your fish, treating your fish with meds, only to have columnaris or tuberculosis brought in via a snail. Some snails are brought up in horrid conditions because people just don't put the effort into snails like they do for fish, because let's face it, they can withstand crappier conditions. They're stronger, but it does not mean they don't carry bad stuff with them. So there's only 2 weeks to the whole quarantine process. It's an easy thing to do. You don't need a big tank. You need a small bucket is easy enough. Some of these snails don't even need heaters, so there's absolutely no excuse for not quarantining them. So week 1, I'll do a round of levamisole, half dosage only of aquarium salt. That's important, underline, bold, half dosage of aquarium salt. And lastly, sulfur. Do all 3 in the first week. It won't kill them, it won't harm them. They're very strong, they can tolerate it. Just make sure the temperature, whatever you choose to treat them at, you could say, or quarantine them at, is stable the whole time. So this is why I do recommend a heater, because it keeps the temperature at a stable temperature. You can't, without a heater, you can't, regulate how cool or how warm a heater gets, a tank or bucket or anything else gets. But with a heater, it does regulate it for you. It keeps it steady. It keeps it stress-free for the snails. They do get stressed, like fish. And second week is just purely for observing them. Feed them good food, okay? And this should continue after they're in quarantine. Don't forget, just like fish, they require good food. I prefer to feed them veggies and greens twice a week. The ones I choose are silver beet, zucchini, carrot, broccoli, or carrot. I boil them till it's basically soft. They're soft enough to put a fork through. I do use a skewer, and I poke it into the piece of whatever it is through the skewer, push it into the ground so it doesn't move. The snails, even the fish, join in and have something to eat. And after probably an hour to 2 hours, I remove it. It doesn't affect the water quality or anything else like that. And it's 100% healthy for the fish, for the snails we're talking about now. So used to talking about fish. And I also put in a slice of cuttle bone into the tank. Now, you can hide it in behind your plants. I actually have mine in the substrate with a bit poking out so the snails can go crazy on it, and they absolutely love it. It's great calcium, a natural source of calcium for their bones, keep thinking about fish, for their shells. And so we do get good growth because they do grow, and you can see when a snail is suffering from a lack of calcium or other minerals, their shells do show it. So that's important. So, but most importantly, in that QT period, and this is what this video is about. We do treat for all those worms, parasites, and potential bacteria, nasty bacteria that they can bring in, because again, you don't want to work your butt off to have an awesome, healthy aquarium tank and then have to deal with a simple snail bringing in, you know, columnaris. It has been done before. We've swabbed them, we've tested them, and it's on the surface of them. They can even bring in ick, believe it or not. So, important to quarantine your snails. That's how you do it. In regards to water changes during your quarantine, please follow the instructions on the medication you use. Now, if they clash, or if they basically one says to, you know, do a water change on day 3, another one says to do day 4, make sure you go for the longest one, because you don't want to change the water too early, as it will disrupt what the medication is doing and what it's treating. Okay, so always go for the day 4 one, just for an example. All right, guys, thank you very, very much for tuning in. It's been a quick one, this one. I hope that you guys subscribe to this video, to this channel, follow us, give us a thumbs up, check us out on Instagram. Say hello to us on Facebook if you have any issues at all, if you have video ideas that you want covered, issues that you need to look at, one-on-one work with me. Drop me a message, not drop me a message, but put up a post in Facebook and tag me in it, say you need help, and I promise I'll get to you as soon as I can. If not, my awesome admin team, who are all really good and great, I can't speak any less highly of them all, will give you a hand with any issues you have, but I'm always there to jump in if needed. So guys, have a beautiful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.